thank you for watching the recording. I do apologize for being a tad bit later than I planned to record. We do have the mini season, the Whip Daring. Not too impressed besides the only thing I see is a pinball machine. I'll take a look at that in a little bit. We have, what, a few more days left to the fishing for the... that's not even the correct news notes. Oh. Okay, the main item I've been waiting for. And I think a few other players have been too. Rusty on the River Bundle. Includes ship in the bottle, for decoration, ship wheel, Willy jacket, and steaming boiler. Is that the one I think it is? I think it's just... Oh, it's just a different style water collector. You just put in the water. I wish this whole ship wheel came out sooner because some of us actually do have ships and can actually go into camp designs much sooner. Riverboat Gambler Bundle. Oh, now here's a picture of it. Okay, so some of it is not loading. Oh well. Includes Appalachia Ace, Queen of Hearts poster, black and white tuxedo with tails, poker chip store, black and white chip backpack flare, Appalachia generator, Langton, chandelier, Axolotl aquarium display case. That's the one I'm looking for. I've been waiting for, so I can reduce my monthly Axolotl displays I have from 12 down to, I think we can only have 2, so that'll be cut in half, so I only need 6. That'll be nice. So what are we looking at here? There's the wheel. Okay. That's a big price cost for a bundle. And I don't know, that's a little bit pricey for my taste. Fishing Margot's bundle includes floating dock floor, well-kept rod paint, fish trap, black rubber mat, pile of fish, and this is mostly, I'm assuming, for next season when we get more fishing. Looking at Nook and Knight's data mining, and I'll have a link to his latest video here in a bit. Pretty much it's gonna be another hunting and more fishing, the whole big update, and strongholds for the monsters. That's not really that much of an update. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not all in for that. Yeah, I don't know. Steam boiler. This is what I was. It's just a wee skin. Okay, greatest hits. Grook variant bundle. Oh, Gronk. Okay. Willie's Willow Swing Trunks bundle. Uh-huh. I'm sorry, but I'm looking at some of these, I'm like, really? You can't really put too much more information for us? Yeah. Free lunchbox for the day. Okay. Well, I'm gonna compare the 2 fish tanks together and see which one's actually better. Here in a second. And yeah, wow. It's not showing everything. Well, I'm not really seeing too much in the future coming out that I'm gonna be impressed with, so I'll just spend my atoms and just take a look at the stuff that it'll give us. Honestly, there's a big part of me that doesn't want to spend the atoms. Okay, I'm going to take a look at camping and see if I can get the parts separate. If you know what I mean. There's the ace. Where's one piece that you see the back of the end of the ship? Oh, what? Okay. Okay, so we can't buy that one piece without buying the bundle. Well, it can make do with the oil water wheel. And quite honestly, looking at this bundle, I can probably go without this and just make do with the water wheel. And just buy the Appalachia Ace and the water tank. Honestly. Because that's too much for my blood, honestly. Too pricey. All I need is a ship wheel and I'll be fine, but since that goes in two different bundles, I couldn't put that in the proper set. No, we had to separate them, make you spend more. I'm sorry, Bethesda. This is just okay. As you can see, well, I have a somewhat glitch right now trying to get into a private server, so I don't have to deal with other players coming in. So I'll have to hopefully don't have to deal with anyone coming by with a mic. So I'm looking at this ship, the steamboat, and I know it's a casino on the water and so forth, but what the heck? All this does is remind me of the mansion. And the fact that we have to place it on water. Now, luckily I have one of my camps that I'm near a body of a large enough body of water to walk with. So yeah, it's only going to be at the like 3 or 4 locations at best you can really place this. Otherwise, it's not going to be placed at any other location I've seen. And given what we have, now here's the wheel. Now I'm too deep for that wheel to even work. This should be like a secondary fix, but it doesn't really work even when you put it in free mode because it needs to snap into the ground. So here's my next idea. Use what we do have. And what is it? Well, yeah, the paddle blades I'll use because I can't really use this. I could go all the way to the bottom. Doesn't look too great. I would have two propeller blade engines in the back of it to just make work with this. So yeah, I'll probably work with this a little bit later. I'm not too impressed. I'm glad I didn't buy the whole bundle, being extremely pissed off because that's what 25. I only had to pay 12, so I only had to pay half the price, and I didn't have to deal with the whole prefixes this time. So yeah, do not get the ship one unless you're going to be making sea camps, and there's not really a whole bunch of spots you can walk with for making a sea camp. A few items have been removed from your shelter. Is there another workbench? No, it's my charging stations I had right here. And I kind of liked it right there because then I don't have to be attacked outside. And they only really worked if you had a charging station in your camp. So I only used them in here as a, hey, pull your stuff out, and so forth, and put a new battery in. That was just about it. This is just me checking, making sure what I'm not missing anything else besides charging stations of the what's the fusion core and the plasma core. Okay, let's get into the main event, which is Axolotl fishing tank. Okay, not too big. What about that should work. And there, I'll do. I don't know. Maybe later I'll try to see how many of these I can stack upon each other, and if it's really worth it, and see what the result is. For now, I'll just put the first two I got at the beginning of the fishing season, and yeah. Okay, I'm lining up the last fishing case the best I can, and well, I don't know about you guys, but it looks smoky, and you can just barely see all, well, 10 axolotl fish in there. Unless you're looking from the front, and even then, like, okay, they're just doing a whole circle around. And that's at best. I wouldn't mind if they gave us 3. That way we didn't have to make as many fish tanks, but still. I can reduce this even more from the 6 fish tanks for all 12 to 3 and still be able to see in. Because when it's just 2 or 3 at best, you can still see them and enjoy the view. So I got reduced and split them up. Other than that, it's not too bad of a fish tank. At least it saves space on the whole using the displays for my axolotls. Because it shows I have caught them all. I just kind of wish on the front here I can display which axolotls I actually have in here. Because if there's only 12, you might as well have like a whole light sign on the side of this fishing tank showing which axolotls in there and so forth. I mean, if you're just going to walk with 2. So that's my only hope I can say about this fishing tank. Otherwise, I'm not sure what else to say. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not expecting too much from this whole mini season. And quite honestly, the only thing I see on it that I was saying in the beginning is this whooping daring pinball machine. And maybe the jackpack display, but that's it. I don't see anything really like, ooh, I must have. No, I'm not really seeing anything. And I'm sure there's a few glitches with the jetpack, so yeah. Well, with that, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Sorry for the issues. It looks like I just said a little bit ago, that the pirate server was being glitched out. I'm not sure why. I just know just trying to update, even though I was coming home late, is, what was it? 30 gigs into it was asking for my system, just short of 180. I'm like, I guess you can't do math when you send out the notice for systems to update. Okay, it's, I don't know. I think, like a few other players, I'm getting fed up with how Bethesda's is going at this rate. There's not a big update coming up. Like I said, I'll leave the link to Nuka Knight's data mining, and I'll let you guys decide. I'm quite disgusted on what they're going to be doing next season. But at least for a few new players, you'll get the cannery and a chance to, well, create your own stuff. So this is just gonna be a Mocha Mama's Dolce's cannery reskin. That's all it's gonna be. I'm like, I'll take this fishing one. It's just plain. It'll just get the job done. Oh well, you never put it in either crater or foundation. It's quite useful. And yeah. Well, thanks for watching the video. Stay safe, stay well. I'm still recovering from a cold. And have a nice day, have a nice day, guys.